We begin tonight with Hurricane Michael. That storm claimed at least one life in Florida after a man was killed by a falling tree. Now it is moving north, as you see here, bringing rain and wind in several southeastern states. The hurricane made landfall near Mexico Beach this afternoon, causing heavy flooding. Michael also lashed Panama City Beach with powerful winds, tearing buildings apart, and the storm surge filled roads with water in Port St. Joe. Now the storm is on track to move through Georgia and into the Carolinas, as well as parts of Virginia. And we bring in Chief Meteorologist Todd Howell, who's been tracking this storm really for the last several days. Todd, we're talking about this moving into Georgia now, and it is still bringing some heavy weather with it.
Yes, it is. Category 1 hurricane. It's continued to diminish throughout the evening, John. That is some good news, but still some powerful winds, strong enough to produce widespread tree damage and power outages into central Georgia. It's going to weaken to a tropical storm overnight into Thursday as it continues to track off to the north and east. So here's the very latest, as you can see, around Albany, Georgia, Montezuma, crossing over Interstate 75, heading toward Warner Robins and south of Macon, Georgia right now, and continuing to track to the north and east. Here's the big picture. We have a cold front that's also moving in just west of Nashville. That frontal boundary is also helping to draw up some moisture that continues to head to the north into East Tennessee. So some light to moderate rains are moving up into East Tennessee on the northern shield of Michael. And again, it's also being aided by that frontal boundary west of Nashville. That's helping to kind of draw up some of that moisture. Without the front, may not be seeing as much, but a good thing with the frontal boundary moving in, we are looking at that's going to help sweep Michael off to the east. So again, we're just seeing some of that moisture moving our way, but the main track of Michael is going to continue to go from Georgia into the Carolinas. We're going to see some of the rain, but not really that heavy. The mountains are going to see some heavier showers over toward Asheville, North Carolina. Some of the mountains could see 30 to 40 mile per hour winds, but really not expecting that much wind energy from Michael. Most of that's going to stay to our south and east. Heaviest rain staying to our south and east. Thanks to that front, that's going to push Michael to the east. But here's what we're talking about. Cooler temperatures. It's 74 in Knoxville. It's 47 in Kansas City. John and everyone, our low temperature tonight, 66. Our low temperature tomorrow night, Kansas City, 47 tomorrow night. We've got highs in the 60s and lows in the 40s coming our way. We'll talk about that cool down forthcoming. John, back to you.
Something we haven't seen in months, Todd.
Yes, a long time.
Thanks very much. And we talk about